what I needed to do because I needed to make the sacrifice then, and I made a lot of sacrifice. It didn't happen overnight. There are a few years in my life that I don't even remember because I didn't sleep. But prospecting made everything possible. And what I know to be true about prospecting is really simple. The more you do it, the more it works. The more people you talk with, the more conversations you have, no matter if they right now is delivering anything for you, the luckier you are going to get. And this is why you got to channel your inner squirrel. Y'all didn't think I was going to talk about squirrels. But I love squirrels. Squirrels are like my favorite prospectors. How many of you have ever seen that BBC show where a bunch of scientists like set up a bird feeder and then they set some cameras up and then they watch the squirrels go to the bird feeder and then they start setting up all these obstacles? You've seen that? It's crazy funny. Because like they set the bird feeder up on the first day and here come the squirrels and they eat all the bird food. So then they put like a cone over it. The squirrels hit the cone and they fall down. Ooh. And then they do it again, they fall down. And then one squirrel goes around the back, jumps into the tree, comes down, jumps and eats all the bird seed. The next day they put up a rope. The squirrels go across the rope, bam, they hit the ground. And they do it over and over and over again until they figure out how to get across the rope. And then they put a little twirly thing and the same thing happens. Every single day they set up the bird feed. Every single day, every day, every day, every day, the squirrels get the bird feed. Because think about this. Here's how a squirrel thinks. 24/7, 24/7, the only thing the squirrel is thinking about is getting bird seed. The scientists are thinking about a bunch of other stuff. Bird seed. This is you and your business. You wake up all day long, all night long. The only thing you think about is filling up the pipe because the pipe is life. You're going to get the bird seed. You're going to build your business. You're going to grow. I guarantee it. I can sit here and tell you that I guarantee it. You prospect every day. You talk to people every day. This is what's going to happen. But you got to start thinking, what's the way I'm going to get in? A lot of people are, I'm just going to do social media. Some people are, all I'm going to do is go talk to people in person. Squirrels don't care about any of that. Squirrel says, if it's going to be the telephone, I'm going here. If it's going to be in person, I'm going here. They're using everything that they got to get in. Now, along the way, it starts paying off for them in different ways. Wendy, I don't know where you are in here, but Wendy said back there, she goes, you know what, we do a really good job in Phoenix. I'm picking on you, Wendy. This is what happens when you talk to me, right? We're doing a pretty good job. But we could do better if people just knew who we were. I do this for a living. I go out and talk to groups like this. I actually don't get to talk to many groups like this, but I get to talk to groups, right? And I drive home from the airport, and it's about a 2-hour drive for me because I live way out in the country. And when I'm driving home, I'm listening to music. It's a pretty boring drive, and I'm heading back from Atlanta one afternoon. And I don't know if this ever happened to you on the freeway, but you're driving along and you get a sneaking suspicion that somebody is looking at you. That's what happened to me. I'm like, there's somebody looking at me. So I look over, and sure enough, there's a man in a Jaguar, and he's looking at me. So I look at him, and he looks at me, and when he looks at me, the dude totally shames me. He goes, just like that. Now instantly my face got hot and a wave of embarrassment. Remember the cave, right? Getting rejected? That's what it feels like. Rolled over me because I realized what I was doing. I had been driving in the far left lane with my knees on the wheel. I had my hands in the air like I just don't care, and I was singing at the top of my voice. I am the eye of the tiger. I mean loud. And then, in that moment of clarity, what I was doing, I realized I don't even like the song. I don't like Katy Perry. I'm a Taylor Swift fan. I am cray for Tay-Tay. I love her. My wife and I go to concerts, I'm sitting in a row of teenage girls and I know the words to every single song. My wife won't stand up, she just looks at me and goes, this is so embarrassing. But why was I singing a song that I don't like?
You heard it over and over.
I heard it over and over. Every meeting I went into, every sales kickoff, they're playing, I am the eye of the tiger, as loud as they can. I heard it so many daggone times I started liking it. Thinking like a squirrel, you show up, you show up, you show up, you show up, you show up. Pretty soon, people start liking you. This is the law of familiarity, right?
Yeah.
Familiarity leads to liking. You want more people to know who you are. You want to build your name recognition. You got to get on the street and talk to people. You got to go to networking events and talk to people. Yeah, there's social media. That's true, and I get that. You need to be on social media. I've been on social media since 4 o'clock this morning. I get that. But you got to go talk to people, because the more people you talk to, the more you're going to sell. The more people are going to join your business, because the pipe is life.